Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Read Along crew. Oh my goodness. You know what? It seems like I just saw you guys yesterday. This week just flew by. Did it seem like that for you all? But at any rate, I'm so glad that you guys are back with me again for another Miss Elaine's Read Along. This is unbelievable. Well, actually, it is believable because you guys have made it happen every single week. You're back here with me for another wonderful story. I am blessed to have you here with me on another Saturday morning. So first of all, I'd like to say good morning to each and every one of you, but I don't know who I'm talking to. So what you have to do. You know what you have to do. You have to tell me who is here. I'm going to go ahead and go to my comments. Good morning. You're turning on your vacuum cleaner. Oh, you're turning it off so that you can hear. Good morning, Mr. Cigar Bazaar. Mr. Cigar Bazaar, you got to tell me your real name so I'm not saying Cigar Bazaar all day, but that's okay. I'm so glad you decided to come back for another Saturday's Read Along. Welcome back. Welcome back. Who else is here? Who else? I know you guys out there, and I'm so grateful for you for another Saturday. John is your real name. Thank you so much, Mr. John. I appreciate it. Dallas, hello. Dallas, my superstar student. Welcome back. I'm so glad you are joining me this morning. Good morning, Miss Stephanie Lynn. Thank you for joining me this morning. Did you guys bring your treats? Did you bring your pastries this morning? Well, it doesn't have to. Well, I know we're in COVID, so it's hard to kind of get our hands on some pastries unless you just smooth like that in the kitchen and you can make your own pastries. But we'll take some sandwiches, some petite sandwiches, or maybe you made some cookies last night. Or, anything. You can have a donut this morning. Little Dion is in the house. Hey, little Dion, I've been missing you. How have you been? You know what? We got to get ready for kite season soon. So, we have to talk off the air and see what kite we're going to have come spring. Okay. Maybe we can do a kite book. For those of you listeners who don't know what I'm talking about, little Dion and I fly kites. So we've got to get ready for next year because we're going to be out and about, out in the fields, flying our kites. So I'm looking forward to that, little Dion. All right. Oh, so Stephanie says she's having her Lucky Charms this morning. Okay. All right. That'll work. Oh, thank you, Dallas. Thank you. Well, actually, it's a tie. It comes on the shirt, so that I don't have to get an extra accessory. I just get the shirts that have the tie on it. But thank you so much. Thank you for noticing. Miss Evelyn Taylor is in the house and you're having your tea. Awesome. I'm glad you brought that up because I have my tea as well. Actually, because producer Evan has warned me not to spill anything, which I'm very good at doing. My teacup has to remain empty until after the broadcast. So I have to play like I'm drinking tea this morning. But I have my teacup. All right, so we're having tea and pastries this morning in honor of our book. Let's see, John, you've been up for a while, so your pastry is already gone. Okay, well, that's okay too. That's fine. Well, maybe you can just kind of lick your fingers as we go through the book. Well, you know what, Miss Taylor? It's not kite season anymore, but you are more than welcome to come fly a kite with us when it's time. And I'm going to hold you to that. And you know I am. All right. So now before we get started on our book, The Little Baker or The Tiny Baker. The Little Baker, The Tiny Baker, The Tiny Baker. Okay. So before we get started on our book, we do have some business to take care of. Loretta. Oh, Loretta is a former choir member of ours. You thought about me? Awesome. I'm so glad you're joining us, Loretta. I hadn't spoken to you in a long time. And Shanika Spencer, you're having breakfast. Okay, you have ice cream sandwiches for breakfast. Okay. Well, we didn't count anything out, so I guess that will suffice. Yes, ice cream sandwiches. Okay. All right, so we're going to come back to our snacks in just a moment. So we have to wrap up our giveaway for our every good thing. So remember, I said that we're going to open it to those who shared, because I had some people on YouTube that weren't able to participate. So guess what I found? Now, this technology sometimes gets me, but I was able to find a wheel of, okay, wait. I don't want to mess this up. I'm getting ready to remove it by accident. So let me see if I can share it with you guys. Can you see that? A wheel of names. Isn't that cute? So everyone who shared, good morning, Arissa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for affirming me. I appreciate that. I'm so happy to see you. I've known Arissa since 3rd grade. And now that we're just sophomores in high school, we go way back. All right. So this is the wheel of names. These are all the people that shared the story, every good thing. So we're going to have some more giveaways in the new year. So you're going to want to, get on that, sharing, liking, and commenting. Share, like, and comment. Good morning, Garkita. All right. So these are all the people that shared, and I certainly do appreciate you. And I know that just because you did not share, that doesn't mean that you did not enjoy the story. So I do not feel slighted in the least. But these are the people that shared. I hope everyone can see that. So thank you so much, Miss Maddie, Corpia, Geneva, Shanika, Beverly, Christopher, and Charlton. So, and then I stuck two pictures in there just kind of fill out the wheel. Okay. Hello. Good morning, Miss Walida. So good to see you. Thank you, Miss Walida. I surely appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So we're going to spin the wheel. And remember, you get a shirt for you and another shirt for your every good thing, which could be your son or your daughter. All right. Compliments of Enlightened Melanation. All right. So here we go. We're going to spin the wheel. And all right, can I spin the wheel on this? Master Evan. Here we go. Technology. Love it. All right, so I'm going to have to not spin the wheel on the air. Here we go. Exit full screen. I'm just going to have to tell you guys who won. Oh, I thought it would have been so cool to spin the wheel on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to spin it, and then I'm going to have to tell you who won. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me spin it. Can you still see me? What's going on? Can you still see me? You can't see me at all? Huh? You can't see the wheel? Oh, that's fine. I know you can't see the wheel because that's technology. Okay, so here we go. So I practiced this and I practiced it and I practiced it last night. And apparently I can't spin the wheel while I'm on the air, but no problem, no problem. All right, so here we go. Charlton Jordan, you are the winner. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to send him a message. Now, let's see if I can get back to the broadcast. All right. Okay, so I missed a couple of, I'm going to have to figure out how to spin this wheel on the broadcast. I'm going to tap into some IT friends here. But, I tried something new. and now I'm better for it. Awesome. That wheel is kind of fun to spin. Let's see. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning. Good morning, Daniel Brown. Do you guys know who Daniel Brown is? That's my twin brother. Oh, okay. I have to remember to put the book back in here. Thank you, Evan. Master Evan. Yeah, Daniel's my twin. I missed you last week too, Daniel. And Corpia and Miss Shaylin is here. Miss Shaylin, do you have your treat? I know you do. Oh, Daniel says that he can do that. So what are you saying yes to? I missed that. What are we saying yes to? You guys fill me in while I load the book. All right. So, all right. So I have my book in here, and Evan has left me at the commands. Oh, if you can see me. Oh, okay. All right. I wish you guys could talk back to me because I come back and I can't see the screen. So I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Okay. So now that we've got that out of the way, we have closed out every good thing. Oh, Shaylin, you have apple pie? Oh, I like apple pie too. That's nice. That's wonderful. Okay. All right. So thank you guys so much for sharing that. But don't forget, for futures, you can like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment away. I really appreciate it. But don't forget that we also have a YouTube channel, and I forget to plug this all the time. Go to YouTube, comment, and share, but most importantly, subscribe. And yes, I do have a website. I will have an opportunity for you guys to go ahead and subscribe there as well with your email address. We have some wonderful things coming up in the future in the new year. I'm very excited about it. But without further ado, let's get to this book. This is The Tiny Baker. Do you guys, it goes with your ice cream. So Shanika is going to get with Shaylin with her ice cream and Shaylin's apple pie this mid-morning for our book read. Okay, so I have my teacup. It's gonna have to be empty because I knock things over and I have a lot of electronics around me. So I have my teacup this morning. My teacup came from my grandmother, passed down from her, and any excuse I have to bring it out, I do. I have my pastries. Let me bring them out. Of course, I wasn't able to go and get any French pastries or anything like that, but I have some American cupcakes, which I adore. This is a caramel something or another. Long as it's caramel, that's all that mattered to me. This is a lemon drop. Oh my word. Oh, I cannot wait to tear into this one. Can you see it? Yes, and this right here, this beauty is a s'mores cupcake. S'mores. And I have it on my Christmas tray. You probably can't see that, and I won't. Can you see the bottom of that? Oh, beautiful. Yes. So I'm going to have a treat after the book. All right. So I particularly liked this book because it just reminded me of a lot of the things that I experienced growing up. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. So as we're reading the book, I want you to pay attention to how it's structured. It's written in couplet rhymes. So if you, rhyming couplets. So if you look at it, you'll see two lines, and at the end of the line, the words rhyme. So that's going to especially help you as you're learning to read. If you know one of the words at the end of the line, you can figure out the last word if you're not really familiar with it. Okay? So even though they're not spelled the same, they do sound very similar. Okay. You're coming to get that s'mores cupcake, Shaylin, and the s'mores cupcake. Oh, Shaylin said that the s'mores cupcake is her favorite. Oh, wow. got a lot of people out there that like s'mores, huh? I'll give you another look at that because afterwards it's gone. It's as good as gone, ladies. All right. So that's one thing. We have rhyming couplets. Couple, remember, couple means two. So the two lines. So afterwards, I want you to give me some of the words that you saw that rhymed, okay? Or that you heard that rhymed. The other thing is, throughout the book, we're going to see some words that are not from the English language. We kind of borrowed some words, okay? And I want to see if you can identify those. Maybe your parents can help you, okay? Are you ready to read The Tiny Baker? This is from Hayley Barrett and from Alison J. All right, here we go. Let me move my treats out of the way. I don't want my book to get in the way. Okay. The Tiny Baker offers sweets, a chalkboard list of daily treats, puff pastry, custard, caramel, to tempt her tea room's clientele. This is the menu. Pecan pralines, lemon tarts, cream puffs, Florentines, chocolate cake, strawberry cake, eclairs, mixed. Bon appetit. What do you think bon appetit means? It's not the name of a food, but I just read the menu. I'm going to ask you at the end again. What do you think bon appetit means? Her customers line up in rows. Antennae wave well-bred hellos. They're always elegantly dressed, silk gowns or trousers neatly pressed. They'll wait to try her lemon tarts, her sugar-sprinkled cookie hearts, to sample her pecan pralines and nibble lacy Florentines. Look at how they're dressed. Beautiful. Before the baker opens up, she straightens out a china cup, confirms the pastry is pristine, each surface burnished to a sheen. Her spotty squad is all astir. Their whisks are whisking, mixers whir. Have you ever been in the kitchen with your parents and they're making bread or a cake and they have the big mixer, maybe a KitchenAid mixer, and it's just going around and around and around? And do you hear that sound that it makes? That's a whir. My twin brother and I used to put our faces right next to the mixer because we love the smell from the dough that it would give off. And we love to just feel the wind on our faces when our mom would make things. It was the best memory. Just as the clock begins to chime, her door swings open, right on time. The baker bows to greet them all, then ushers aunts, the tall and small. Straight to her tea room's pretty chairs, she mentions her sublime eclairs and offers them pink lemonade or rose hip iced tea, freshly made. But in the kitchen, trouble brews. A fragrant breeze brings flightly news. The urgent call to swarm away. Prepare for takeoff. No delay. Oh, wow. What kind of bugs are helping her in the kitchen? What kind of bugs are these? They just left everything a mess. The baker, meanwhile, beams with pride, congratulates a groom and bride, then pats an antling on the head and goes to check her gingerbread. Is her gingerbread baking? But everyone seems to have a great time out here. There's a wedding reception. People are looking through the window. These pastries look divine. She bustles through the kitchen door to find it in complete uproar. Disaster struck while she was out, a cataclysmic turnabout. Her pastry chefs have flown the coop, one red enormous dotty troop. They ditched their frostings, dumped their pies, forsook the candy butterflies. Yes, that's right, Shaylin. They are ladybugs. The oven's smoking, kettle glows, the souffle batter overflows. Dark chocolate drips from ceiling fans and drizzles onto pots and pans. Who's gonna clean up this mess? A sudden noise, ba-ba-boom, reverberates around the room. The ice cream maker has exploded, as some might say. It a la moded. That's my favorite line in this book. A teacup clatters to the floor as ants rush through the kitchen door to see her slumped amidst the mess. Bewildered, flummoxed, in distress. While sugar drifts like softest snow atop her puffy hat below. Oh, wow. Cricket sounds the call to action, setting off an ant reaction to do what ants do very best. They work together without rest. To clean, to move, to clear, to mend, to help their tiny baker friend. There they go. Mops, brooms. Without saying a word, they get to work. They dust her off and stand her up. Pour her a piping ant-sized cup. When all is right, they sit back down, retrieve their hat or smooth their gown, and sip their sweet rose hip iced tea while Cricket chirps his melody. Well, hello, Mom. Nice of you to join us. I hope you brought a treat, a healthy treat for you. You have cookies in your bag. The tiny baker blinks her eyes. She shakes her head in stunned surprise. A half a minute passed, no more. The kitchen gleams just like before. No chocolate drips, no sugar snow, no scorching kettle, all aglow. No souffle mess, no a la mode, no traces of the episode. She's stunned. For me, she dabs a tiny tear. For you, they say, of course, my dear. You're our delightful baker chum, and tea time treats aren't why we come. Well, they're delicious, we agree, but it's you we're truly here to see. Bye, Dion. I'll see you next time. I'm losing my book. Blushing, the baker lifts a tray. Sweet friends, your efforts saved the day. I hope you all adore eclairs, my treat, and thank you, she declares. Her polished guests nod in accord. their tranquil tea time now restored. Whoa, look at these fancy eclairs. Wow. Those are beautiful. These are truly a work of art. Now, each night before she goes to sleep, the baker counts not woolly sheep, but friends, true friends who care enough to pitch right in when things get tough. The end. Oh, and now she's sleeping on another pastry. The end. Now, what kind of animal was the baker? Did you all catch that? What kind of animal was that baker? We knew that the ants came to save the day, and the cricket led the charge, and the ladybugs flew away. But what kind of animal was the baker? Who caught that? Or what kind of bug was the baker? Did you all see that? She was a big yellow and brown stripes. And she had little wings. Hello, Natalia. Hello, so good to see you. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Did you bring your pastry treat to eat? I'll give you guys another peek at our bug here, our insect. Let's see. You finally made an episode, yes. So what kind of bug is this? You didn't bring anything? Oh my goodness. All right, so while you guys are figuring out what kind of bug this is, did you guys enjoy this book? Did you notice the rhyme scheme? Did you guys notice that? Now, not all books rhyme, of course, but they are surely fun to read, especially if you're a beginning reader. They are fun to read. They're fun learning how to read, and they're fun to read to each other. So how did you guys enjoy this book? How did you like it? Thumbs up, thumbs down. It was okay. It was more fun drinking your tea while you read it, or what? For me, it was a lot of fun reading because I grew up in a family of bakers. My grandmother actually was a chef. So she did all of it. She cooked food and she did a lot of these pastries. Actually, I have a picture of her. I was going through some old pictures and I came across a picture of her in her chef's uniform the other day. So I thought I'd share it with you. Her name is Mary Francis, and she's the chief executive chef. And this is actually a picture of her. But she actually traveled to France and Italy and all these different places and to England to learn how to make all of these different pastries that you guys are reading about. So the Florentines and the eclairs and all of these things. So this is her. Yep, that's my grandmother, Chef Mary L. Francis. So I know sometimes I read these books for my beginning readers, my beginners, but these books are as much for me as they are for you. They bring a lot of memories for me. They bring them back for me, and I really enjoy them. So yeah, it just brings it all together for me with my teacup. I'm able to bring that out, and I'm actually going to have tea today in my teacup. I was able to honor my grandmother with this book. So yes, do I bake? Not so much. I feast off of the memories that my family has passed on to me. I am the baker test taster. That is what I do and what I do well. And I live to pass on the stories and the memories to my children, and they will feast off of that. Yes. Yes, Shaylin, it is a bumblebee. It is a bumblebee. Exactly. You are exactly right. So, my read along crew, I hope you enjoyed this story. Were you able to pull out some of the rhymes in here? We have chime and time, all and small. Yes, yes, yes. I hope you guys were able to pull out some of those rhyming words, some that were familiar. And then I hope you're able to challenge yourself to try to figure out some of those that were not familiar. So watch the replay for the challenge, okay? All right, so thank you so much for joining me this week. Oh, Daniel, you have pound cake. Did you make pound cake? I hope that you didn't make pound cake and you didn't bring it to me. Is that what you're saying? Okay, we'll talk about that off the air. I'm not the baker. My twin brother is the baker. But, so I have the book for next week. You made pound cake, Daniel? No, I didn't get a delivery. I don't believe anyone invited me to come get my half of cake. You might want to call me in like 5 minutes, okay? All right, so I have my book for next week. It is in honor of one of my listeners who absolutely loves this sandwich. You can make yourself known next week if you'd like to, but I'm not going to call you out. The name of this book is Peanut Butter and Jelly Brains. You know who you are. So I thought about you when I was looking through my inventory of books to see what I would read next. And actually, these are 2 new books that I have received in the past month. So, Peanut Butter and Jelly Brains next week, boys and girls, and then we'll get into some holiday books right after that. And I'll let you know what's coming up within the next 3 weeks. All right. So, congratulations to Charlton Jordan, who is our winner for my Every Good Thing. Thank you so much. You guys don't forget to like, share, and comment. I appreciate your being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate your getting the name out. I love doing this every single week. I love connecting with you. Please make sure that you comment on my page. If you have any book suggestions, by all means, let me know. But as usual, it is time for my second breakfast. But in this case, it's time for me to have my pastry. I hope you guys are enjoying your pastries today. I will. Wait a minute. We're going to have a birthday next Saturday. Cameron is here. I did not know Cameron was here. Cameron, we missed you last week, buddy. I was looking for you. Let me make sure I write that down. Cameron birthday. Next week. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I got a little chocolate on me. Oh, Shaylin? Shaylin, did you say something, Shaylin? What? I couldn't quite hear you. Okay. So peanut butter and jelly brains. This one's for you, Shaylin girl. All right. Okay, read along crew. I love each and every one of you. Some of my regulars are not here today. Zion and Ricardo. I'm thinking about you. I'm missing you. But thank you so much for joining us. Little Dion, Shaylin, Cameron. Cameron is one of my new ones. So I'm so glad that you're here again. This week. So we have a few others. I've got to find my list so I don't forget anybody. But my time has come to an end. I don't want to be on here too long because I want to give you guys a chance to read your own book. Dion's back. Dion, I thought you were leaving. All right, you guys. I'm going to let you go. Well, John, actually, I am working on a store for my website so that you guys can go on there and purchase the books that I have on the show. So I am working on that. I'm working on that and for some books and some other items as well. And of course, we're going to start doing some private reading during the week. So hang in there. It's coming. I appreciate you guys every single week hanging in there with me and coming back every week. So I love you guys. Thank you so much, Jermel, for tuning in. I appreciate you. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And man, I gotta wait 7 days to see you guys again. I gotta fix that. I gotta figure something out. But I'm looking forward to my peanut butter and jelly brains. This is especially for my girl, Shaylin, my charter member. Okay. All right. You too, John. Thanks again for tuning in. You guys take care. Thank you for reading with Miss Elaine's Read Along. I love you. Peace.